All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. We are live here. Oh, God, they just started without me. That's great. Hopefully I can still ready spectate. Let's see. Yeah, I can still spectate. It'll be all right. So we are getting ready for some qualifying action here on XITE, Motorsports NASCAR series. We are here at Indianapolis, Brickyard action coming to you. While we wait for this to go ahead and let me spectate, we are going to take a look at some of the standings and race results. So last week we saw, as soon as it's coming up, we saw Z1 take the, oh, I can't spectate. Oh, come on. I guess I'm not going to be able to see this. Unless I join into somebody who's in the lobby. Oh, there we go, spectate. All right. So we're going to get into some Gen 3 LS. How's it going? Welcome in, Dubs. Welcome in as well. All right, we have started qualifying action here. We saw Z1 win Eagle Rock, followed by Twitchy and Shadow. I believe that's how it boiled down. Yes, it is. Current driver standings as of right now. We have Z1, Twitchy, Shadow, Light, and Xeno all in the top 5, followed by Deed Speeman, JJ Fireball, Waxy, Nas Gaming 48, and Lightest Corn for your top 10. And man, this is going to be a really fast qualifying. Let's see what the top runners are rocking and rolling. Geekin with a 54.878 in that Carvana number 47 here. Dindu with a 55.806 in that Ice Pop Prime Hydration number 42. The answer to life, the universe and everything, 42. The Big Mav coming to us in the Michelob Ultra number 17. Also have Waxy. Oh, I should also mention, there are multiple qualifying lobbies going on right now. We have a number of drivers all trying to race their way in to the main event tonight. So we will see a last chance qualifier come down right after this. So we're going to go ahead and wait until these guys go ahead and qualify, and we're going to see where everybody... Oh, this is by interval. Okay. So we'll see how everyone's fastest lap stacks up with everyone else in the other lobby that is currently going on. And I believe that is it for qualifying number 1. We're going to see who is going to take pole position. And it looks like Geekin. I'm going to have to sort through this. Looks like Geekin might take pole position here. As we wait to get everybody situated for the last chance qualifier, we're going to take a quick look at the rest of the times. Come on. Race results. Okay, so looks like we're going to have a Geekin and Shadow front row, followed by Dindu, Little Caesar, Dindu, Melon Man, actually. Wow. And then Big Mav, or Little Caesar, Big Mav. Yeah, this is gonna be really tight. We're going to see how the other lobby did. See if I can grab that information for you. See, we have a total of, I think, 24 total. Or more than that. There's some people that showed up that were tentative, so it may be as many as 31 by the looks of it. But, yeah, we're going to see what the last chance qualifier brings us. It'll be a 6-lap shootout to see who's going to take that 21st, 22nd, and 23rd spot. So the top 20 are locked in. Gen 3 LS vibing out. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so the top 20 are locked in. Whoever those top 20 are. Everyone outside of the top 20, of course, will be loaded into the last chance qualifier to go ahead and race for those final 3 spots. Of course, we banging. Oh my lord, Lion, welcome in. Got a whole bunch of people in here. Love to see it. Go into my stream manager mode to see if I missed anybody. So it did have a new follower while we had a little bit of downtime on the channel. Chewy Logano livery. Oh, come on. Look. Okay. Hang on. Wait for it. Better, Little Caesar. Is it better? Carson Hocevar or Dale? Okay, Dale is fair. Dale is fair. Wait, senior or junior? Senior? Okay. Calculating results. Yes, we are waiting the cutoff for the LCQ. Where was I? Yes, so I did have a new follower. So Evan DeCool 8 followed 2 days ago. I think that was Thursday. So thank you for that. Had a lot of love for the Slide Job Motorsports All-Star Week that happened Wednesday. Shout out to the SJM guys, Dubs, Taze, everybody over there. We're going to have a load of fun here at Indianapolis with XITE. And we're still waiting. Yep, yes, sir. Ooh. Conspire Motorsports for the win. Let's go ahead and get a full roundup on the team or the driver standings, team standings, and manufacturer standings for Melheim time, Caesar. Oh wow, Caesar time PTG dominance will bore the fans. Let's make it 5 of 5 wins for leaks this week. Oh my days. Oh, that almost killed me. Alrighty, so for drivers, while we wait on everything to be confirmed here, your top 10 for the driver standings are Z1 in first, Twitchy in second, Shadow in third, Light in 4th, NWR Zeno in 5th, Deed Speeman in 6th, JJ Fireball in 7th, Waxy in 8th, Naz Gaming 48 in 9th, Whitest Corn in 10th. Your team standings, so you have Joe Gibbs Racing in first place with 321 points. Donut Club with 246. Conspire Motorsports with 219. Roush XITE Keselowski Racing in 191. 23XI Racing 126. Byte Club with 122. And Team Penske with 114. Let's see who I have to join for the last chance qualifier. Where was I? In manufacturer standings, Toyota is in the lead with 115 points, followed by Chevrolet, 14 points behind them with 101. And then 19 points behind Chevy is Ford. So let me go ahead and join up on Twitchy. I think I have him added. I don't think I do. Yeah, dude, it's going to be a full lobby. I'll tell you what. Let's see if I can join off of him. I cannot just yet. See if I can't grab an invite real quick. Give me one second. Let me mute. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the LCQ lobby, ready to rock and roll. We have tons of people here, so it should be a fun one. We're gonna go and make sure we hit that little button. And while we wait, I'm gonna go ahead and make another drink real quick. So I'm gonna turn this off. And we're gonna wait for just a little bit until this gets rocking and rolling, and then we'll be here for the action. What are you guys talking about in chat? Oh, Stock Ash in Turkey. Ooh. Yeah, 18 people. There's a lot of people in here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Oh, there's 10. Oh, okay. That's fine. We are 6 subs away from my goal of getting 10 subscribers. So if you would like to enjoy the action, advertisement free, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. I'm working on a bunch of my reaction face emojis for the subscribers to go ahead and enjoy as well. Making slow progress on that. Oh, there was. Okay. Oh, there's 14 now. There we go. We're starting to spike up. Everyone's here for the LCQ action. Oh, JJ Fireblast followed 4 minutes ago. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for following. And it looks like this is the field we are going to have for LCQ. Nate Mophie, Evan Bob, Dietz Beeman, Fat Stick, Pullocks, and Zeno. So this will definitely be an interesting one. A little 6-lap shootout here at the Brickyard to go ahead and claim those top 3 spots. Yeah, there's probably about to be a bunch of people hopping in, of course. We'll see, though. Bacon Duck, cheering for Evan. We have a Razor in here. We have a Geekin in here. Ni hao. Oh boy, here we go. All right. So, these are your LCQ drivers. Nate Mophie will take pole position in LCQ, followed by Fat Stick. Then Evan Bob will start on the second row, along with, I believe, Zeno. And Pollox and Deedspeeman will be in the back of the grid. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some last chance qualifier action to secure those last 3 spots in the main event tonight with XITE Motorsports here at Indianapolis. We have, of course, for the main event, courtesy of Ferrari, have set our over-under precautions at 4.5 tonight. So go ahead and drop in the chat if you agree or disagree, if you're team over or if you're team under. And here we go. We're going to take a look at these guys' liveries. Ni hao, Z1. Z1's in here as well. Got a whole bunch of people. 21 people. Let's go, everybody. Let's, oh. And we have a restart. Over? Oh, team over. Okay, yeah. So we didn't have a rolling start. So we're going to go ahead and do this again. All right, looks like everyone is team over. So this will be interesting. Let's see. We do have... about 80 laps of action here in the main event, so we shall see. Indianapolis always brings a lot of fun racing. So we'll We'll see the carnage that ensues in turns 2 and 4, of course. We're going ahead and setting up the... looks like, yep, Nate Moffi, Fat Stick, Evan Bob, Zeno, Pollux, and Deed Speeman here for the LCQ. Oh, we're probably getting rid of the collision bug is what that was. Alrighty. So here we go. Exit of T1, 4+ cautions. Oh, God. Alright. So as we're getting ready to take the grid here, we're going to take a look at these drivers. Oh, that's the wrong one. We're going to take a look at some of the liveries of these cars real quick. So we have a Nate Moffi and a pretty simple number 30 livery here in the Ford Mustang. Evan Bob here in the number 06 Minecraft. Oh my goodness gracious, what is that? We're going to take a look at Zeno in the number 2 Advanced Auto Parts Mustang as well. Took a look at Evan Bob. Deed Speeman and the number 23 Chumba Casino livery. Interesting. Pollux here in the number 19 Bilstein Toyota Camry. Fat Stick here in the number 34 Loves Chevrolet Camaro. So we're going to go ahead and get back into the action here. And it looks like they're going already. So we're going to have 10 laps of insanity as Nate Moffi and Zeno go side by side. Turn 1 to go ahead and kick us off here. Zeno holding it on the outside. Fat Stick having some issues in turn 1. Nate Moffi catching the wall a little bit. We'll drop into third. Evan Bob will clear him on the inside. Pollux will have the draft of Nate Moffi as Zeno will try to run away from the grid here. Let's take a look at some more of the action as Pollux will have an insane run on Nate Moffi. Nate Moffi taking a high line there. Pollux will barely clear him through turn 3. Deed Speeman trying to get a move on Nate Moffi as well. A little bit of contact. Oh my goodness gracious. Deed Speeman has been assassinated on the exit of 4. Oh my goodness gracious, as Pollux will move up into second place, getting a move on Evan Bob here, trying to run down Zeno. So it looks like our top 3 will be moving into the main event. Unfortunate break for Deed Speeman after him and Evan Bob got into a little bit. No, it was actually Nate Moffi and Deed Speeman getting into a little bit of an incident there on the exit of 4, resulting in Deed Speeman getting assassinated. We're going to go ahead and turn up the game audio just a little bit and let a little bit of a flyby come through. Oh, the sweet, sweet sound of freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Bob all over the tail end of Pollux. These two are definitely going to have to work together to catch Zeno, and it looks like they're going to. And it looks like they are doing a pretty good job of it as well. Nate Moffi, Fat Stick, and Deed Speeman pretty much out of the race, pending any craziness happening, of course. Evan Bob seems to be locked in, trying to catch Pollux here, giving him a decent amount of draft. Pollux, of course, in the draft range of Zeno, so we will definitely get a 3-car pack here as long as Evan Bob can hold on to the back of Pollux here, about to the halfway point now. Zeno's still leading us. Our top 3 all right in the view of the camera. Evan Bob still holding on, taking a nice line through turn 2. Hopefully he can maintain in the draft. Let's go ahead and change this ticker to intervals. Yeah, Evan Bob is still well in the draft of Pollux as they continue to reel in the leader. Best thing these 3 drivers can do at this moment in time, as they're already locked in for the main event. They just need to survive. There's no true heroics needed here, as they will be starting. Ooh, Evan Bob taking a little bit of a wide line. I'm not sure if he's going to be out of the draft here momentarily. 0.7 seconds. Okay, looks like he is still barely in the draft of Pollux. Pollux dropping out of the draft of Zeno here. So we're going to watch Fat Stick go ahead and log a DNF. So that is the first of 6 drivers out. Looks like Pollux is out of the draft, followed by Evan Bob. Pollux giving it all he's got to track down Zeno. We're actually going to shift over to Pollux camera, and we're going to grab a little bit of an onboard as well, just to see how... Oh, as my water bottle falls and almost scares me. See what the line looks like and how Pollux is getting on with the track here. So you can see Evan Bob, unfortunately, out of the draft, and Pollux is making as much time up as he is able to, of course. Getting a max speed of 203 miles an hour compared to Zeno's 204. So even with the draft, Zeno is carrying so much speed through these corners. Don't know why I turned the map off. Meant to turn that one off. Such a beautiful livery on Pollux's car too. I love the Bilstein. Wait a minute. I have to check that. I have to check that logo. I know there's something. Okay, I think we're good. So I remember there was a there was a bit of controversy earlier on in the year about the Bilstein logo. I might have to check that. But no, I think we're good. Pollux bringing the interval down to 0.6 seconds, still very much in the draft. Let me mute myself in Discord real quick. He has about 2 laps to get it done, and I don't believe he is going to. However, anything can happen. I think these drivers are more concerned with getting to the main event, saving all that aggression to go ahead and punch further up the grid. Oh, the Toro one. Yeah, the Toro one. Specifically with that Bilstein. But I think it's I think we're safe. I think we're safe on it, so we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry too much. All right, we're going to have white flag next time by. Zeno After a beautiful run on the outside of turn one around, Nate Moffi has continued to hold the lead here in the LCQ. Hopefully I'm not cursing him at all, which would absolutely suck. We're going to see what happens as Zeno's still locked in, still holding a decent pace as compared to Pollux here. Of course, Zeno, Pollux, and Evan Bob will be the three to move on, given everyone goes ahead and lives through these next two corners. We have one more corner for all three of the locked-in competitors here for the for this event. And it looks like Zeno, Pollux, and Evan Bob have made it to the start-finish straight, and they will be making their way to the main event later today, or actually in about a couple minutes. Nate Moffi and Deed Speeman, unfortunately, will be watching from the garage area. Unlucky break for Deed Speeman after being brutally assassinated a few laps into the race, being sent basically backwards into almost into the pit lane. So we're gonna go ahead and hop over to the main event. We're gonna try and run an advertisement. I know advertisement's gross. Try and run an advertisement prior to. We are going to leave the group and join up on. We'll join up on Shadow. Yeah, we'll join on Shadow. So I'll be right back. Give me one moment. right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, getting queued up here for the main event. We just watched, as a matter of fact, Zeno, Pollux, and Evan Bob make it in to go ahead and finish out the final three spots, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of the lobby. As I mentioned before, courtesy of Ferrari, who is also in the main event right here. The number, come on. Well, it's not even going to show me their livery. Okay. Well, Ferrari, of course, has set our beautiful... Oh, I got to adjust this. Where's my mouse? There it is. Thank you. Our caution counter at an over-under at a beautiful 4.5. So there's a lot of people who are team over, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of people team under. So Razor, Z1, Little Caesar, a whole lot of people, of course, on team over. We will be watching and keeping track of this as we go ahead and hide that. I'm gonna set up I'm gonna set up a few things while we wait, and yeah, we will get to it as soon as we get everybody situated. So I'm gonna turn my camera on, and we're gonna kind of hang out and wait. So while we do that, let's make sure this works. Yes, it does. Beautiful. All right, full lobby here of 24 people. I'm number 24. Would love to have all the competitors, of course, on the grid at the same time. However, we're limited by the amount of people. So at least we got to watch a little bit of that LCQ action. Waiting on a handful of people to go ahead and ready up for the main event, and we will be underway with about 80 laps of some Indianapolis action. I feel like something is... Okay. There we go. All right, waiting on one more, and we will be underway. Everybody's readied up. Along with the over-under counter, let's go ahead and... All right, here is your starting lineup. Someone explain why I'm not racing. You didn't make the cutoff for the LCQ. All right, let's see. So we have Geekin and Shadow on the front row. Second row will be Z1 and Light. Third row would be Drewski and Lightest Corn. Then we have Dindu and Melon Man. Then we're going to have Little Caesar, a little PTG action here, starting in 9th. And Twitchy in 10th. We're going to have JJ Fireball and a Big Mav just outside of the top 10. Then we're going to have Spork and Waxy. Then Dragon and Ajera. Then we have Bacon, Ferrari, then Potato. Then we have Zeno, Pollux, and Evan for our full lobby here of absolute carnage at the Brickyard. Man, oh man. This is going to be good. Yes, it is. I love some Indianapolis action. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get a super quick rundown of everyone's paint scheme that they're running this go around. We did get to see the majority of the field. However, we did not get to see everybody. So we are on board with Geekin, Shadow, Z1 in the number 18 Pedigree and Interstate Batteries Toyota Camry, NDL Light in the Celsius number 16 doing it for Biff with a little bit of a subliminal message there on the rear bumper. God, I love that. And the number 51 Seal Master of Drewski. Man, that is a beautiful livery. We have Lightest Corn in the Elf and Richard Mill number 57, very chrome and very red Toyota Camry. Dindu we saw. Melon Man we did not. Little Caesar in the number 71 Minor Door or Docks, Doors, and More. Twitchy we got to see. Big Mav we saw. Fireball we saw. Waxy. A couple of people running the XITE livery as well with some different numbers. Just kind of flipping through here at everybody, and of course we saw these three fine gentlemen, Zeno, Pollux, and Evan Bob. As we're gonna get on with our race leader, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to take the green flag here. Round 4 here in Indianapolis, and away we go already. They have started early, and holy crap, what a ticker there on the left hand side of your screen as Geeking gets a beautiful jump on the rest of the field. A little bit of tire smoke as it looks like everyone is going to get through turn 1 unscathed and get through turn 2 unscathed as we come racing down the backstretch for the first time. Z1 not letting Geekin run away with it, followed by Shadow, Light, Drewski, and Dindu. It is a Team Noodle showcase, of course, from 3rd all the way to 6th. So I believe this will be a 15-lap first stage, as we see a lot of movement here in the back with Ferrari, Bacon Duck, and Spork Monkey, of course. So we'll go 2 wide through turn 1, focusing back up at the front of the grid. Let me go ahead and turn this game audio up just a little bit for the viewers at home. The fight for the lead is on. Z1 throwing it up the inside. They will go side by side into turn 3. Z1 barely clearing Geekin, as Z1 getting into the dirt to go ahead and give Geekin as much space on the outside as possible. They still kind of make a little bit of contact as Geekin will fall into 3rd place. Nothing too crazy to write home about. A lot of swerving here as Little Caesar causing a lot of commotion on the backstretch. And here comes Twitchy down the inside. And then Big Mav through the inside of the Lightest Corn. Lightest Corn might get into the wall here a little bit, and he does. Big Mav is going to take evasive action. No cautions or any craziness yet, as everyone is well behaved here 4 laps into the Indianapolis round 4 here with XITE Motorsports. Looks like our top 6 has broken away from the rest of the pack here. Little Caesar still fighting off Twitchy. He will have Big Mav to worry about as well, as the rest of the top 10 looks to try and break away from the pack here. Still all 23 drivers fighting for position. Get a quick look at the rest of... Oh my goodness gracious! There's a death! There's a death! That's Nas Gaming 48, absolutely obliterated. Sneaky Potato getting into that as well, along with Melon Man. That will definitely bring out our first caution. Holy Jesus, what happened there? Looks like somebody pulled the e-brake and dropped an anchor there on the backstretch. That will bring out caution numero uno. Little bit of a back straight jump scare there at the back of the grid. Good Lord. First death in that. Oh my. Oh goodness. Oh, Razor, I'm glad I do not have the chat up for that. Ooh. Yikes. I'm gonna have to grab a clip of that afterwards to see exactly what happened. But my goodness, somebody grabbed a pixel and just completely went from like 180 miles an hour to 0. And Melon Man, Stinky Potato, and Naz Gaming 48. Yeah, somebody got hit at Mach 5, absolutely. Sneaky Potato definitely getting the worst of that encounter. And Potato Motorsports here, getting his potato baked. No damage, of course. Otherwise, he would be absolutely terminaled and probably out of the race. So 6 laps down, about halfway through stage 1. We're gonna see if anyone decides to pit. I would imagine they would, to go ahead and prepare for stage 2. If I was one of the guys here at the back of the grid, I would probably toss on mediums at this point. Doesn't look like anyone is committing to the pits. Thank you for this super far away Twitchy trying to okey doke some people in, and it looks like the 4 of Spork, Melon Man, Stinky Potato, and Naz Gaming 48 will go into the pits. And the rest of the grid will stay out. But you can't really see the caution counter. I think I need to make this probably need to make the text XITE pink, you think? Let's see what this looks like on stream. Oh, no. A little lighter than that. No, we're gonna keep it white. We're just gonna leave that alone. Don't let me design anything. Can I outline it? Oh, I can. Outline with what color? Black, maybe? See what this looks like. It sticks out a little bit more. We like that. All right, we got him through the choose cone. It looks like Z1 is smartly going to take the inside. So we're going to go ahead and hide all of this. And we are underway again, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 8 here. So we have just a handful of laps here for stage 1. Your current top 5 is Z1, Shadow, Light, Geekin. Oh, we have some contact here in the back of the field. A big one, ladies and gentlemen. His little Caesar gets turned sideways. Ferrari, Melon Man again. Oh, goodness, no. No, little Caesar. Oh, that's absolutely disastrous. So little Caesar goes all the way back to the back of the grid here. And I believe we are going to potentially stay green here, as that is not good for little Caesar. Good news, there are stages, so he will definitely come back. Knowing little Caesar, he's 100% going to lock in here. Shadow will move up into second, Light up into third, drawing Geekin down into fourth. He is in a noodle sandwich here, with a Drewski and Dindu behind him. Pollock's making a wild run up the field from LCQ cutoff car to top 10, right behind his teammate of Twitchy. VER definitely showing out here. Elias Ajera with the top 10, or the 10th spot here. So we have a VRX car. Team Noodle, of course, coming out in force. Z1 is definitely a heavy favorite. A JSR car in the top 3, and then 2 VER Velocity Endurance teammates here definitely going to work together and try and cut through the Noodle jungle that is in front of them. As Shadow gets a move on Z1 through the inside. We're going to see how well these two will get through side by side. Z1 getting into the dirt just a little bit. That's going to cost him another spot, as Geekin will barely squeeze into second place. Almost catching the wall there on the exit of turn 4. I really hate this camera, because I don't know what is going on. We're going to see the two VER cars of... Oh, I just missed a pass for the lead, as Geekin's back in the front. He's going to take an awkward line. He's going to get hung out to dry, as he's going to lose so many positions here. You can see that 19 up front. Oh, yeah. So Geekin's going to lose a number of spots here. However, he's going to have a lot of side draft and a lot of help in front, as they're going to almost go 2x2 up here in the front pack, as Z1's going to get back into that front spot. Drewski working the inside of his teammates to go ahead and get into... Oh, somebody getting a little sideways, a little loose on the exit. Oh, no, did I miss Bacon Duck getting loose? I did. Bacon Duck in trouble. There's an absolute knife fight for this top 5. This top 9 has broken away from the pack. Pollock's, of course, the biggest mover of the race thus far. And wow, is he putting in the work here. Definitely getting into the groove, getting into the swing of things. Has found his teammate of... Well, he's actually passed his teammate of Twitchy, up into 7th place. We're going to check back on this pack of cars to go ahead and switch up the broadcast just a little bit. This track a few weeks ago in officials and iRacing had hot temperatures, 115. Oh yeah, man, I imagine. Oh, as we have Dragon getting into the wall just a little bit. Stinky Potato moving up as well. Oh, he's gotten loose into the wall of 2. We're going to see where the rest of our LCQ drivers are. So Zeno in 10th, Evan Bob in 19th. We're going to check on this pack as well. As Twitchy's going to go into the pits pretty early on. Oh my goodness gracious, they are 3 wide for a position. That looked like 3rd. Looks like 4th, and they're almost 3 wide again. Pollock's in the mix of it. Into 6th. He's about to get in the top 5. Let's go. Dendu and Light fighting for that 5th position. Pollock's definitely turning on the afterburners here in stage 1 up into the top 5. Definitely a driver to watch here. Pollock's leaving that inside open. Drewski's looking there, decides against it at the very last second, as we have another lap to go in the stint, or in the stage rather. Z1 and Shadow running off with first and second spots, followed by Geek and Dindu and Pollock's. Pollock's picking up an unbelievable amount of spots here, starting 22nd on the grid, now 5th. He's gonna have a hell of a run to try and get into that 4th spot potentially. Will not send it through here, as we need to lock in for the end of stage 1. I think Z1 is going to take it, followed by Shadow. Oh, it's going to be a drag race to the line for 3rd. Pollock still in 5th into 4th. Ooh, who's going to have it? And it looks like it was going to be Pollock's at the line for the 3rd spot. Oh my God. What a run by Pollock's. Jesus, man. Pollock's picking up 19 spots in 15 laps. Oh, wow. Sorry as I am yawning. Already seeing some wild action unfold here. So Z1 taking the stage 1 victory, followed by Shadow. And then out of nowhere, Pollock's picking up 19 positions, expertly getting his way through the field and locking in that 3rd place spot, followed by Geekin. I'm going to hide my face. Geekin starting on the pole position, holding on to that top 5 position for stage 1. Then we have Drewski, Light, Big Mav, Zeno, and Ajera for your top 10. Then we have Fireball, Dragon, Lightest Corn, Spork Monkey, Waxy, Nas48 Gaming, Stinky Potato, Ferrari, Evan Bob, Little Caesar, who unfortunately got spun sideways and backwards into the wall right on the restart of our first and only caution so far. Then Melon Man, Bacon Duck, and Twitchy. Twitchy, of course, hitting very, very early on. Or Twitchy, pitting near the end of stage 1, so he doesn't have to pit. We're going to see Twitchy make his way back up to the front of the grid, as everyone else has to pit. Twitchy does not. Razor saying give Pollock's the 19 and SJM. I feel like there's a bit that I have completely missed. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna take a look at this. We're gonna take a look at this Bilstein. Nope, it looks like we're good here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that is a beautiful livery from Pollux. Definitely putting it on full display here already in the top 3. Man. Man, oh man. All right, let's see how many drivers are going to pit. I think everybody but Twitchy. Yep, everyone but Twitchy. So Twitchy will take us to the green flag here on the next restart. As a reminder, this is our caution counter. So I don't know what happened to my transition. One second, let me track this down again, as it is not playing nice. Are you kidding me? Where is it? I have a lot of time to find it. There we go. That one. So everyone goes ahead and catches up to Twitchy. I'm going to find this again. We're going to test it, make sure this works. What? Okay, that's weird. Let me fix that. And Twitchy, of course, taking the inside. I guess that works. Alrighty. Start of stage 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway on lap 19. We have a Twitchy, Z1, Shadow, Dindu, Drewski, top 5, followed by Fireball, Pollux, Big Mav, Geekin, and Lightest Corn, top 10. And away we go. There's a lot of carnage here in the middle of the pack. Ooh, somebody's getting sideways. Are they going to hold on to it? Holy Jesus, they are going to. Absolute pucker factor of 10 here in between turns 1 and 2 and on the exit of 2. Woohoo, baby. This is the racing we love to see. Of course, everyone racing hard and close, and everyone going ahead and keeping it on the racetrack and pointed in the right direction. As it looks like Z1 is going to... Oh, goodness, there's somebody dead in the pit lane. That's Spork Monkey. There's another turn 4 assassination as Spork Monkey gets obliterated and put into the pits. I need to add the counter for turn 4 deaths, because that, counting the one in LCQ and counting the one we just saw, that is 2 for the evening or the afternoon. Let's get a look at this action here. Follow along with Pollux. Definitely the most improved and biggest mover of the race, battling for 7th position with Geekin on the inside. I'm going to take a quick drink as we watch this continue to unfold. They were almost 3 wide there for 3rd. Dindu leading the pack with Big Mav, Drewski, and Shadow all fighting for positions, and Pollux will pick up another position going into 6th place. Fireball right behind him. Zeno still holding that top 10 spot. Geekin moving back up into 8th after a little bit of a shakeup in the pits. It's everyone deciding to take a little bit of a different tire strategy, or a fuel strategy, I should say. Maybe along with tires. Shadow will get around Xenu. Lightest Corn getting around Fireball here on turn 4. Z1 still leading the pack with Twitchy. pretty close behind him. Dindu right behind, or I'm sorry, Mav right behind Dindu. Drewski, Pollux, Geek and Shadow, Zeno, and Light for your top 10. We're going to take a look at the rest of the pack here. Look at this 16th and behind pack as they continue to run. Oh, Bacon Duck in the wall just a little bit. Too much speed there on the exit of turn 2. You can jump around just a tad. Ooh, they're 3 wide through 4. That's gonna cause a little bit of carnage in the tail end of the field, and it looks like they've all survived. That is Fireball, Ajera, Meloman, and Dragon here all on screen, along with Ferrari, the decider of the over-under, running pretty nicely in 11th place here. Looking back at our front pack of Twitchy, he's got a Dindu in front of him. Drewski trying to get to the inside of Twitchy, throwing a lot of dirt onto the track in the Sealmaster number 51 Toyota Camry. Z1 kind of running off with the rest of the race here as Dindu, Twitchy, and Drewski all fight for second. Here comes Twitchy on the inside of turn 1. He's gonna run it in, hopefully, or trying to force Dindu to run wide, and he does. And we go 3 wide into turn 2. Drewski with a surprise move will pick up 2 spots there. Jesus. And they're 3 wide behind him down the backstretch. Oh, they're no longer 3 wide. What a move by Drewski. Dindu, or Mav, trying to return the favor, will pick up another spot. Where is Pollux? Pollux down into 8th position. Geekin back up into 5th as these grids, or these packs, continue to separate. Of course, Z1 running uncontested out in front as the rest of the grid is fighting behind him. Drewski, Mav, Geekin, and Twitchy, and the rest of the top 10 fighting for second place. Then we have 11th on back, just trying to survive another stage as everyone seems to be running, well, with the exception of Ajera sending it 2 wide, and now everyone else running single file behind him. These guys are continuing to run through the field, as I think that is Shadow. Yes, it is Shadow moving up into 7th place. As Z1's going to catch some lap traffic of Spork Monkey here after unfortunately getting sent screaming on fire and backwards into the pit lane. Oh, a little bit of contact between, I think that was Zeno and Pollux. Yes, it was. Just a little bit of contact between turns 1 and 2. Nothing to write home about, of course. Ooh, somebody's going up to the inside, and they are going to live through it. It looked like Twitchy taking a bit of an awkward line through turn 3. Will lose a few positions based on that. Pollux will pick up 2. Pollux picking up 3, as a matter of fact, back into the top 5. A little bit of contact with him and Shadow into the entry of turn 1. Dindu also getting the better end of that deal as Pollux now looks to lead the rest of the top 10 back into pole position contention here, as he is all okay. That is Spork Monkey taking an awkward line in the forbidden number Robin Hood Toyota Camry, trying to hold it on the inside to keep away from this top 10. Both drivers, both Pollux and oh my goodness gracious, there's a move. They have decided against it, as I think that was Sport Monkey. Yes, it was. Trying to get out of the way of this freight train of the top 10. I've completely lost track of when stage 2 will end, so let me take a look as I take a quick voice break. As we will be right back in just a second. My voice break is now over. No real changes as I go ahead and eat my words as Pollux with a move on Shadow and Dindu there on the inside. He has I think he has a light behind him. Yes, he does. So Pollux making a move for that 5th position. Here comes Twitchy trying to take advantage of the momentum of that inside line. Can't see what's happening, but it looks like Light is putting a wild block on Twitchy there in the back. Jesus. Running him all the way to the pit wall, and he will actually take Twitchy with him. A little bit of contact. Twitchy getting really loose through turn 2. He's going to have to regain his composure there and continue keeping on, as I have unofficially confirmed, which is a really weird way of saying that I've done some math, and I think this will take us to the end of lap 35. So we have about 5 laps to go here, and we are still we have a caution-free stage 2, knock on wood. I heard some contact, and it looks like okay, Z1 is still running away from everyone else. Geekin, Big Mav, and Drewski trying to catch up to Z1. And then Pollux is leading this even larger freight train behind him. However, Dindu wants to go ahead and lead this, as Dindu will send it up the inside of Pollux for turn 3. Pollux taking a higher line. Light might be looking to the inside of turn 4. Yes, he will. Shadow's right behind him. Keeping it nice and clean. I really need a better camera angle for the exit of turn 4, because I don't know what is happening right now. So Dindu's still trying to get around Pollux. Shadow has moved to the outside. Light to the inside. Oh, Light getting a little bit too much grass there, having to pull out of the gas as to not assassinate everyone through turn 1. He has a Xeno behind him. Jesus. Why do I keep saying Xenu? He has a Xeno behind him. Still battling heavily as they come through turn 3. Pollux very comfortable there on the outside line, as Shadow's going to send it up to the inside. A little bit of contact. Light's going to catch the wall a little bit. Twitchy, I think, has dropped out of the draft. Yes, he has. So that is unfortunate for Twitchy. However, I think we're going to see him pit pretty early on, as we're seeing the same with Fireball and Bacon Duck deciding to go ahead and pit, as they have the final stage coming up that will run us to the end of the race. And it looks like Dindu will solidify that pass on Pollux along with Shadow in that number 77 Chili Chevrolet. Bit of a change for second. Oh, a little bit of a loose moment for Drewski there, almost taking out his fellow competitor here, Big Mav, as he sends it through the inside of Geekin holding it through the outside. Drewski looking to the inside. They might go 3 wide through turn 2. Drewski's still looking for the opportunity. Will decide against it. We'll try and slide to the outside to take advantage of the run that he would have had through that corner. However, that will get blocked by Big Mav. Big Mav going a little late on the turn in there of turn 3. Drewski trying to set up a bit of a run on the inside of Big Mav. However, this lap traffic will definitely throw a little bit of a wrench into their plans, as we will come to the white flag of stage 2. Your current top 5 is Z1, Geekin, Big Mav, Drewski, and Dindu. And your top 10 at this moment will be Shadow, Light, Z, No, Pollux, and XMS Dragon. Little Caesar recovering very nicely. Oh, Shadow sending it to the inside for that top 5. He has one corner to hold him off, and we're going to see, it looks like Z1 will take it to the pit wall to go ahead and let off the gas for the end of stage 2, taking another stage victory, followed by Geekin, Big Mav, Drewski, Shadow, Dindu, Zeno, Light. Where did Pollux go? Oh, he pit. Him and Ajera pit right at the last second, the last possible moment he could, to go ahead and hopefully get to the front of the pack. We saw Twitchy do that in kind of do that in stage 1, and I think Fireball, Bacon Duck have also done it. So Little Caesar will be in 9th, XMS Dragon in 10th. So we will see how everything shakes up here as we go to a competition caution. I'm not counting these. Still have one caution on the board. The over-under is still 4.5. I'm going to go ahead and add turn 4 deaths. Turn 4 deaths. We had 2 of those so far. One in the LCQ. Let me go ahead and move this back up. Lock all of this. Move this up just a little bit. There we go. Well, we're going to do a gather lap here to get everyone else into the grid. And we're going to take a 2-minute advertisement break to go ahead and free up as much on-stream time as possible. Again, I do apologize. If you would like to watch the live iteration of this with no advertisements, go ahead and subscribe here. The VODs will be uploaded. I have like an 11 race backlog to go ahead and upload. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I'm going to rename Dr. Ice Gaming _VODs, so that you can continue to watch those advertisement free. So we're going to take that 2-minute advertisement break, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Looks like Pollux and Ajera will not benefit from that last second pit stop. So we will have a JJ Fireball and Twitchy on the front row, along with Z1, Shadow, Zeno, Drewski, Geekin, Big Mav, NDL Light, NDL Dindu, Little Caesar, Lightest Corn, Melon Man, Nas48 Gaming, Ferrari, Waxy, Dragon, Stinky Potato, Evan Bob, Bacon Duck, Pollux, Ajera, and Spork Monkey for your entire grid rundown for the final stage here, which will take us to the end of the race. It'll be 45 laps, give or take. Looks like it's going to be 40-ish laps, maybe 41, due to some caution laps and some gather laps, of course. But man, oh man, are we in for a hell of a race to the end. Z1 with beautiful showing. Pollux unfortunately having to make a lot of that time back that he made in stage 1. However, if he took harder tires than the rest of the grid in front of him, I think we could see him move up. Now, see where JJ Fireball is going to choose. He is going to go to the inside, of course. And we're going to double up, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll for the final stage and the second half of round 4 here with XITE Motorsports and their NASCAR series. We are in round number 4. As a reminder, we've only had 1 caution and 2 turn 4 deaths. The over-under for the race is 4.5. Thanks to Ferrari for setting that yesterday in the chat. And away we go. We're going to get locked back in here. It's all of our competitors going double file through turn 1, and oh my goodness, that is so beautiful to watch. Looks like Z1 will get a move on JJ Fireball. He will lose a few positions as they're going 3 wide in multiple spots here for where are the cars? Where are the cars? Oh, that's turn 4. What am I doing? Ah! Of course, I just missed it. They come racing through to the line, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just enjoy this. Good lordy. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I need to buy an Xbox specifically for those point of interest cameras. However, I don't want to boot out another driver for this. All right, let's get a rundown. It looks like Twitchy's dropped to 9th. Pollux, holy Jesus, Pollux. Pollux has already picked up 9 positions. We might be under caution here. Yes, we are. Maybe an incident with Spork Monkey and Light. Yes, we are under caution, so that is caution number 2. Go ahead and update this. So caution is out. Lap 41, so we had just a little bit of green flag racing here. Not a whole lot, of course, but you know, definitely turning up the intensity factors. Everyone is fighting for those top 10 points, those top 5, even getting into the top 15 for some of the guys at the back of the grid. I don't anticipate anyone is going to pit this time by I would imagine it would be beneficial in the long run to do so, but I don't really see anybody necessarily doing that. Um, Let me check on a couple of things real quick as we are under caution. Go ahead and open some things real quick. Toss it over on this screen. Because funny enough, I found I had a massive GPU bottleneck. I think it's back. Might be back. I don't know. Oh, Jesus, what did I do? Oh, we're back. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. Ah! I think the bottleneck is back, unfortunately. Yes, it is. And there's going to be a lot of people actually pitting this time. Why is it bottlenecking? What is going on? I don't get it. I just fixed this problem. Having some PC issues, but we're going to keep the stream going because, I mean, it looks fine. So we had a whole host of people going into the pits. So we had Twitchy, Shadow, Pollux actually going in, Waxy, Evan Bob, India Light, and Spork Monkey, which will leave Z1 and Geekin to the front row. I'm going to try and open something real quick. See if I'm actually... Oh. Am I actually bottlenecked? No, I'm not. I'm fine. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, we're fine. All right, so Z1's going to pick the inside lane again. And away we are going for restart numero dos, minus, of course, the competition cautions, and we're going to get a full experience here of the restart. Gotta love it. Oh, I love that camera so much. All right, let's get back to the action. Z1 out in front, Big Mav. Oh, there's a pile up in turn 2. Who is it? It's Bacon Duck is backwards. Next MS Dragon getting into it. Oh no. 2 of the XITE Motorsports cars. Ouch. That has to be absolutely rough, and I think we're gonna stay green? I don't know. We're still running. So looks like Pollux will pick up a few positions. Definitely watching him as we continue this coverage here. Let's get back into the top. We have a Big Mav out in front. Big Mav coming in clutch here in stage 3 on lap 45. Z1 is looking to retake the lead. Big Mav definitely going defensive, forcing Z1. Well, actually, Z1's gonna take the lead on the backstretch here. And good lordy. Lordy. The top 5 is completely split off from the rest of the field here. As we're gonna take a look at... Oh no, okay. Oh, Melon Man and Lightest Corn getting into... Uh-oh, they're sideways. Can he hold it? Ooh, what a save. What a save by Melon Man. Jesus, that's going to cost him a load of positions. But at least he kept it, pointed the right way around. So props on Melon Man for that. Oh, no. That's Ferrari and Fireball and Waxy. Waxy getting into it. That is a turn 4. Oh, come on, Waxy. A lot of commotion here at the entrance of turn 4. So that will bring out caution number 3. So let's go ahead and bring these back up and update these. Man. We have quite a few laps to go here. A lot of carnage is beginning to happen. We are that much more closer to the over-under of yeah, I don't get what is going on here. Okay. And there will be a load of people pitting, so it looks like Geekin, Dindu, Ajera, Melon Man, Spork Monkey, JJ Fireball, Stinky Potato, Ferrari, and Bacon Duck will all go into the pits. We have about 30-something laps remaining in the race. Let's actually move this over here. No, I like it over here. That's fine. What happened to Ajera? Ajera, probably texting and driving, ate the safer barrier on the inside of the exit of turn 2 under caution. All right, bringing it locked in here. Oh god, we can get everything ready to rock and roll as we will take the green flag here, lap 49 of round 4 here at Indianapolis. Z1 taking the inside. He has a Drewski and a Big Mav right next to him. Everyone will get through turn 1 nicely. We're going to take a look at the middle of the pack. Everybody getting through turn 2 nicely as well. Whoa, baby. No, that's Shadow around. Is it Shadow? Yes, it is. Shadow getting spun. Oh, no. That's a disaster for Shadow here. Oof. Not sure exactly what happened to Shadow to get spun. We'll have to pull his POV and take a look at the start of next week's race. That is going to put a large gap between 14th and the rest of the field, along with Shadow. 31 laps to go here in the race. Your top 5 is Z1, Drewski, Big Mav, Zeno, and Twitchy. Little Caesar coming out of nowhere here in tops in the 6th position. With the rest of your top 10 being, well, Pollux, Little Caesar, Lightest Corn, and Waxy. I'm going to take a quick look at Pollux, unfortunately, running to the outside and potentially losing a few positions there. Sorry, I've completely squirrel-brained. Wow, what a move by... Who is that? That is Little Caesar. Wild move on Pollux. Definitely pinching him to the inside there to keep the position on the outside. How is this so close? The tighter... Yeah, I know. It is unbelievable. Look at this. This is a single groove track. What in the world? Dude, people are making it work too wide. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're making the outside work. We saw Little Caesar do it. We saw Drewski do it. We saw Pollux do it. Who else? Geekin made it work as well. Shadow. Dude, it's been a beautiful race thus far. Let's continue to watch this battle between Little Caesar, Light, and Pollux. As look at this. Well, I can't show you now the exit of turn 4. Oh, we have a move on Big Mav. Let's take a look at Zeno. Tucking back into that single file run. Yeah, this will definitely be a race to remember. Z1 definitely has some company now of Drewski, Big Mav, Zeno. Right behind him. Light leading the rest of the top 10. And in fact, the rest of the grid almost, as it looks like Shadow's making up a ton of... Oh my goodness, Little Caesar gets sent! No! Will he keep it? Will he keep it? Will he keep it? Oh, what a save! Throwing a whole bunch of trash out onto the field. Oh my goodness, Little Caesar is firmly attached to his seat after that one. We're gonna need a crane crew to get him off of the chair after this race. My goodness gracious. I thought for certain we were going to see a caution come out for that. However, he's managed to hold it. He's dropped a lot of positions because of it, but we're still rocking and rolling here. I've always been a fan of Indianapolis. It brings some of the closest racing, some of the most chaotic racing. And these lads here at XITE Motorsports definitely putting on a show for us, along with everyone else in the Forza community, keeping this game alive and well as best as we are able to. Oh, no, somebody's disconnected. Somebody's disconnected. Who is it? Who's disconnected? It's Waxy! No, Waxy with the DC. Oh, it's done so well. Oh, that is disastrous. Oh, there's some slow cars at turn 4. A Jera Bacon Duck. It's leads like this. Yes. Absolutely. All right, so we have another caution, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and bring this up. So we are at our over-under cutoff of 4.5. So will it be team over or will it be team under? We have only a handful of laps remaining. How yellow? Turn 4 death. Actually, there we go. Turn 4 death. Somebody caught the wall and got yoinked, and then somebody got yoinked by the guy that got yoinked. So just a little bit of Forza wall action. We all know how it goes. And everyone will be coming into the pits. Lots of yoinking going on. Yep. Looks like Dendu is going to be the only... Dendu and Melon Man are staying out. Let's check Dendu's fuel and tire. Okay. Dendu's in it for the long run. Let's check Melon Man. So this move is going to be either really good or really bad. Melon Man's actually potentially on hard tires. Dendu might be on mediums. Yeah, this is a one-stop race at this point. Actually, no, it is a two-stop race at this point. You go soft, and you'll be able to make it. Let's see what kind of carnage is going on down here. Interesting. All right, as we're going to get doubled up here and take the green flag with 30... Hang on. $22 laps remaining. So, without further ado, actually, are we going to have a gather lap? We're going to have 21 laps remaining by the looks of it. I think we're going to have a bit of a delayed... Okay, so I think Dendu chose the high line. Nope, we're going to have another lap. So we're going to have 21 laps remaining in the race. We're going to take a quick 30-second ad break to go ahead and keep as much of the broadcast advertisement free as possible. Oh, no, Waxy, no. Yep, we're going to take a quick 30-second ad break to keep the rest of the stage as advertisement free as possible. Please feel free to subscribe to watch the live broadcast advertisement free. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking green flag this lap. We have a Dendu and a Zeno on the front row with Z1 down in 7th place. You see there the yellow number 18 there in the background now there on the inside line. We're going to see how this is going to play out. 21 laps remaining. And away we go. Dendu and Zeno definitely two of the big hitters here. We can see if there's any more carnage here. Oh, some loose cars here in the back. But everyone seems to have made it through unscathed. Oh my goodness gracious, there's a car sideways. Little Caesar's backwards. That's Dragon and Little Caesar getting into a little bit of a issue there. I don't believe that will bring out a caution. That is 2 cars around Little Caesar completely backwards on the backstretch. Not where he wants to be. Little Caesar, of course, having a wild run this week in league races. Might have to... I don't know. We'll see. Anything can happen in the last 20 laps here. As Zeno will take the race lead first time. Zeno actually an LCQ driver out here in the front of the pack. That's one of the things I enjoy about oval racing, even though this is a rectangle, it's an oval. Anything can and will happen. Forza's law. If it can happen, it will happen. As it looks like Z1 will move up into 3rd place. Somebody's joined the group. I think it's Waxy, trying to get a look into the action as well. After hearing that their internet has completely decided to stop working. Which is very unfortunate. We're going to keep an eye on the battle for the lead. We're going to keep also an eye on the battle for 4th here, as they almost wanted to go 3 wide on the exit there. Twitchy with an insane run on the inside, trying to get a double pass right before turn 3, and it looks like he is going to barely... Keflik's 500 milligram? Who is that? Anyway... Z1 running out, barely catching the draft of the top 3. Twitchy leading the rest, quite literally the rest of the field. You know, looks like Little Caesar and, whoa, a little bit of 3 wide action here as well. They have definitely calmed down just a little bit. As Dragon and Little Caesar trying to work together to get back to the rest of the grid. 18 laps to go. I'm sorry, Multi-Groove Racing on N8. No, you're good, you're good. Love to see it. As they're trying their hardest to get back into the end of the pack to go ahead and continue pushing. But we shall see. Z1 almost losing the draft of Dindu and Zeno here. I think he might be out of draft range. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely going to check their fuel and tires as well as the difference between these two. So we hope to get more green flag racing all the way to the end. And if that does happen, that green flag pit stop is going to throw a bit of a wrench in everyone's plans. And speaking of the plans of everyone, Dindu really burning away at that front right tire, so he is going to potentially drop off pace here momentarily. Zeno still has a lot of life left in those tires. We're going to check Z1, who's going to be out in no man's land. And they have so much pace in comparison to the rest of the field. Light and Twitchy here may make it on their tires now as Waxy goes ahead and rejoins. Oh, we have a move to the inside of Twitchy by Geekin. Oh my goodness, they're going 3 wide. Twitchy almost getting pinched off. Oh my goodness gracious. What a ballsy move. As there are cars everywhere behind them. Bacon Duck coming out of nowhere. Still shuffling, almost going 3 wide into turn 3. This might be the beginnings of a disaster plan. Twitchy, Ajera, and... oh, Ajera getting a little loose. Everyone is ducking and diving all over the place here on the start-finish straight. We have about 16 laps remaining. They're 3 wide through turn 1. Somebody's gotten super far up on the inside, but it looks like that would be Evan Bob holding it on that outside line. We're gonna check back up here at the front of this little freight train. We have Elias Sajera, NAS 48 Gaming, or NAS Gaming 48. VR Pollux running in 9th. Still the biggest mover of the race by far. Actually, no, it'd be Zeno. Zeno's in the lead. And it looks like Z1 is starting to catch up to Dindu, them losing the draft and pace advantage, of course, because of the tire disadvantage that Dindu is currently at, as he is going to hit moderate tire wear this time by, which is going to let Z1 around him, unfortunately, as he gives up the draft, gives up the pace, and might give up this position as well. We're going to see here. Yeah, he's going to let Z1 by reluctantly as these guys continue to run off from the pack. Now Z1 is going to hook up with Zeno. We're going to check the fuel and tire between these two. 31 and 43 is compared to Z1's 32 and 51. So Z1 with a bit of a tire advantage, but Zeno with a bit of a fuel and weight advantage. We're going to quickly check in on this battle for 4th between Geekin and Light. Looking further back into the high teens. Oh my goodness gracious. Sport Monkey, Little Caesar almost going 3 wide. Little Caesar forced to take the high line. No, that's Evan Bob and XMS Dragon and Drewski going 3 wide into turn 3. What is going on? We will have just a handful of laps to go here on lap 68 of 80. Current top 10 is Z1. Oh my goodness, Z1's gotten around Zeno. So Z1 is back in the lead. Followed by Zeno, Dindu, Geekin, and India Light for your top 5. Followed by Ajera, Bacon Duck, Lightest Corn, Pollux, Naz Gaming 48 for your top 10. Elias Ajera picking up some moves as well through turn 3. Shadow and Sport beefing right now. Oh man, I can only imagine, as it looks like Zeno will potentially be going into the pits. What happened to Zeno? What happened to Zeno? He's paused. What? Zeno? What? Shadow complaining about getting... Oh, okay. Interesting, okay. So something happened to Zeno. And he has dropped from 2nd all the way back down to 20th. With 11 laps to go, which leaves Z1... essentially naked and afraid here in first. We're going to check his fuel and tire with the rest of the field. 46 and 39, he's definitely going to push it to the end. There's no reason why he would pit this late. Holy Jesus, Dindu. Everyone's running these tires all the way down to the wheel studs, basically. Geeking with the fuel advantage, or tire advantage, of course. I believe light as well, as it looks like Dendu's going to give way to these two. Yeah, we're going to see a massive run, a 10-lap run, hopefully, by Geekin and Light. We're going to check their lap times in comparison to our leader. Z1 running a 48.8 that last lap. We're going to see what this lap is. Mavs around. Uh-oh. Yep, I do see it. Sneaky Potato and Big Mav around in turn 3. That's going to throw potentially a caution. Oh, baby. So all that tire advantage, all that pace advantage, all that strategy completely wiped away. Just go ahead and forget about it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So who's gonna have the balls to pit this late? I cannot wait to see what happens. I promise you that. Oof. Lordy. All right, who's going to pit? Who's going to be the one to pit? Twitch terrorism? Oh, goodness gracious. What is going on? Big Mav comes sliding around turn 4. Goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. All right. We're gonna have ourselves a shootout here at Indianapolis. Race comms, pens coming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Half the lobby is getting race comms pens. Jesus. We getting spicy. Let me never do that again. Yeah, let me never do that again. I'm probably going to get a broadcaster penalty for attempting to sing. I think my ears are bleeding. Yeah, we'll be green to end unless a flip on first restart lap. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be, we're definitely out of the green-white checkered zone. Unless somebody flips and dies, and I think everyone's going to go in. Who's going to have the balls to stay out? Dragon is staying out. Oh, baby. Oh, Dragon's got it. Let's see. Let's see his fuel and tire. Yo. Wow. Okay. That changes things. So Dragon decides to stay out with about 7 laps to go. 6. Oh, I don't want to do the thing. Between 5 and 8 laps remaining, Dragon's going to stay out. So Z1 is going to come out of the pits in second, followed by Geekin, Dindu, Light, Pollux, and Ajera. All of these guys certainly on soft tires. All of these guys certainly with a light fuel load, as they only need a handful of, handful of gas to get through it. Oh man, this Dragon is going to have the widest car in NASCAR history. I promise you. All right, let's lock into this, and away we will go, ladies and gentlemen. The shootout begins. Oh my God, and somebody's already around. That's Ajera. Ajera gets dumped on the restart. Oh no. Oh, the big one's beginning. No, it isn't. Ajera getting absolutely annihilated. What is going on? Carnage here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. I cannot believe my eyes. Ajera, not a big fan of what just... Oh, somebody's just left. Dragon's left. What? I missed... Oh, there's Carnage behind. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see the SIs on this one. Fireball and Little Caesar around on turn 4. Z1, Geek, and Light. We have 5 laps to go. And, oh, Dragon rage quit. Dragon did not know where restart zone was. Oh my God. All hell is breaking loose here in the final 5 laps. Geekin all over the tail end of Z1. Z1 having a beautiful showing earlier on my channel Wednesday. Oh, Geekin's gonna have the inside. Oh, he's gonna maximize the run. There's definitely gonna be some fist fights in the garage area, so I'm gonna load up Wii Boxing and send out invites as there's death and destruction. Lightest Corn gets sent into the pits. We have another turn 4 death. I have to update this. Another death. Wait, did I, is my caution counter wrong? I think we had another one. That was, number 5, before, right? I don't remember. As Geekin's in the lead with 4 laps to go. Pollux in 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen. The LCQ driver showing out today as he's taking a bit of a wide entry into 4. He's gonna have a lot of help. Oh, as he gets into the wall. Bacon and Twitch beef. Oh God. Oh, I cannot wait to see what is going on. Who is stopped here? 3 laps to go. This is what Indianapolis does. It's a brickyard. Brickyard at its finest. Geekin out in front, followed by Z1, Pollux, Dindu, and Light. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to focus on Dindu as he continues to make his run up the field. Jesus. Holy crap, Waxy. Waxy giving me some tea on what's going on here in the driver's chat, and as you can imagine, it's not too friendly right now. I'm not going to stir anything up. Oh, there's contact at the entrance of turn 1. A little bit of push to pass by Big Mav. I don't think it was a push to pass, honestly. All right, so Geekin is locked on the tail end of Z1. Will be white flag next time by. It all comes down to this. Pollux on the hot seat to get into the event, and now look where he is. He is racing for a podium position. The gloves are going to come off here as they round turn 4 to take the white flag. It is Geekin, Z1, and Pollux. Z1 with a big move on Geekin. Geekin trying to block Z1. Pollux is just going to let it happen in front of him as Z1 will get around Geekin. Oh, Pollux trying to get to the inside of Geekin will not get it done. We're just going to go ahead and hide this as we're going to kick back and watch the race unfold as, oh, wow, there's a lot of blocking going on. Geekin following Z1 all the way around the racetrack, as it's going to be a drag race as they come around turn 4 for the final time. Geekin getting a little bit into the wall. Pollock's trying to get up underneath him. He won't get it. It's going to be a drag race. Let's see who's going to take it. And it's going to be Z1. Z1 will take the win, followed by Geekin. Pollock's with a beautiful run through this race. Then Light. Oh, somebody's already run. Bacon claims Switch yelled at Dragon. Hell broke loose. Oh, God. Sport Monkey's already left. Oh, there's people already leaving. They're ready to get out of this. Melon Man's already left as well. Wow. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Look. I need Z1, Geekin, and Pollux to assure me nothing crazy is going to be said if I opt to do driver's interviews, okay? Because I guarantee you there's something crazy that's said and I get a mark on my channel because of it. It's the last time that I'm doing driver's interviews. So I'm gonna reach out to them. We're gonna take a quick break. I don't know, considering what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna mute everything. We're gonna get everything set up for the driver's interviews, and well, we're gonna see what happens. So yep, stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting everyone situated for the interviews. Give me just a moment, and we'll go ahead and start it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am joined by Geekin and Z1 here in the interview booth. We were not able to get Pollux, but I will say Pollux has had a hell of a run um, getting in through last chance qualifier, and then, of course, being here on screen in the third position. So props to him. Man. All right, let's get with JSR Geekin. Good to see you again, buddy. How was your race? Oh, wait a minute. I don't have Discord audio included. What is going on? Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Let me fix it. Discord. This one. All right, let's try it now.
Check 1, 2.
Yep. All right, we're good. All right, so how was your race? You started on pole and then finished in second place here.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to Slows. That was a very good race. Yeah, no. A lot of chaos. That's all it was. Just a lot of chaos, and hoping that everything works out in your favor, really, with strategy. And I mean, it worked out. We couldn't translate the pole to a win, but still a decent points haul, and it was a really fun race. So I can't really complain.
Yeah, absolutely. Were there any major incidents that changed your strategy? Because I saw you were pitting almost every caution. I think we had four cautions, and then that super late caution as well, with the majority of the field going in. What was your strategy going into those final 5 laps?
So for the final stage, I just threw on mediums and said goodbye to track position to see what would happen because I knew it had better tires toward the end if nothing really happened. Uh, so it'd pay out. And then the caution happened, and it was a no-brainer. You had to go softs. But by that point, I had already gotten back to where I needed to be, so I got fortunate in that part. And just execution in the final bit, not quite there, you know. So either way, it was really well fought, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, congratulations on second place there. Now let's turn over to Z1. Definitely seen you a lot on on my channel, especially in first place. So how did your race go?
I think I swept stages and then was able to get the race win at the end there. So I think my race went pretty well. Uh,
Yeah, you definitely took stage 1 and stage 2 victory, and of course the overall here. Um, so it was definitely a clean sweep by you here. Um, Walk us through those last 5 laps as well. Seeing Dragon, I believe it was, decide to stay out. Um, Starting on the outside, did that influence your racing at all?
well, actually, I started behind Dragon because I didn't trust that he would be able to hold it on the on the inside on his worn tires.
Gotcha.
Um, that was Dendu who was on the outside, but uh, he didn't really go, so it kind of stacked everything on that restart because he missed the restart zone. So essentially, it was just getting underneath of him when he washed up in turn one, and then pulling everyone with me, make it, which was Deacon, uh, Light, and Dindu. So that is basically how we ended up being 4 cars towards the end there. Or it might have been Polex, not Dindu, but it was basically a 4 car train after that, and then we basically just were cautious until the last 2 laps. Granted, I made a mistake or two, which allowed Deacon to get by, and then it was kind of just a duel at the end there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Congratulations on the win. Um, Definitely a good points race for everybody. Especially Pollux coming basically from the bottom to the top. Insert a soundboard of Macho Man saying the cream rises to the top here. But yeah, I'll go ahead and mute my Discord audio. You guys are good to go, and I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for hosting.
Yep, no worries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first and second place drivers. We have had a crazy 2.5 hours here, and I do appreciate everybody tuning in and sticking around for as long as they did. Don't have anything planned for Sunday, so Monday we'll be back. I wasn't feeling too well Monday afternoon after I got home from work, so that's why I unfortunately had to miss the IEC IMSA series. We're going to definitely try and make it, and we'll be streaming my driver POV on Monday, 4 p.m. Central Time. So, yeah, I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. Next week, these guys will be at... Next week will be the All-Star race for XITE Motorsports. It'll be Eagle Rock. It'll be 140 laps of pack racing there. So, as if we didn't get enough Eagle Rock action or enough All-Star action, XITE will be kicking off their All-Star week as well. And then a shout to Slide Job Motorsports, who will be starting their playoffs, and they will be going to, let me pull it up again, information, the schedule. They will also be going to Eagle Rock for the start of the playoffs. So it'll be a little bit of Eagle Rock week here on the channel. IEC will be going to... Please don't let it be Eagle Rock again. It'll be Laguna Seca. Actually, I'm not going to be here for Eagle Rock Slide Job Motorsports, unfortunately, because I have a work trip. I tried to push it back as much as possible, and I do apologize. So we won't be there for that. Dubs, if you guys could get a whole bunch of clips to go ahead and take for that. So I won't be there for Slide Job Motorsports. We'll be here for IEC as they go to, oh god, Laguna Seca as a throwback race. It'll be a 1 hour freight train there, and then we'll come back for XITE Motorsports at Eagle Rock for All-Star Week. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop yapping, let you guys get on with the rest of your day. Thank you to Fire Blast for the follow during the stream, Evan DeCool following before the stream. So we are up to 138 followers. Please don't be shy in clicking that subscribe button either, as it will bring you advertisement-free viewing and soon to come emojis of my face for reactions during the race. Accidental Bars here with Dr. Rice Gaming, and away we go. Thank you.